going to share a project, Smart Helmet. Before we start the project, we must recognize the problem first. So, the first one I want to share with you all is approach in addressing the problem. According to World Health Organization WHO fact sheet, approximately 1.35 million people die each year as a result of road traffic crashes. WHO point out more than half of all road traffic deaths are motor. So, correct helmet use can lead to a 42% reduction in the risk of fatal injuries and a 69% reduction in the risk of head injuries. Malaysia has the third highest fatality rate from road traffic accidents in Asia and Asia, behind Thailand and Vietnam. If according to MROS, Malaysian Institute of Road Safety Research, on average, 20 people die every day on the road, and then 12 people are motorcyclists.
Hi. Application of theory and principle. This theory explains the cause of accident by human factors. For example, overload means that a person interrupted by environment, internal and situation factors. Inappropriate response to a situation from a person cause an accident. Inappropriate activities because of performing tasks without properly judging the degree of the risk involved of a given task. According to statistics from MIROS, whereas 82% of fatal accidents occur due to the negligence of road users, which is in line with this theory. Design concept. First of all, I'm going to share a very unique feature on this helmet, the power supply. The main idea is while the motor running on the road, the wind power will supply energy to the safety system. Why we use wind energy? First, it is renewable energy which will last forever. We do not need to worry about energy supply. Second, the safety system only functional while the motor running on the road with speed more than 30 km per hour because it is unneeded if the motor are not in state of motion. Functionality. As we know, this is a smart helmet because of its safety features attached with it. There are 3 safety features which are going to prevent road accidents among motorcyclists, and these features are able to contribute to the road fatality reduction. So, let us detail the first safety feature, which is the seat belt fasten detection. There are LEDs to indicate the fasten or not fasten helmet belt by motorcyclists. These LEDs controlled by push-off button, which will determine green or red LED to light up or turn off. If the helmet belt do not fasten, the front red LED will light up to remind the cyclist, whereas the back red LED will allow traffic police to take legal action. There is another green LED on the back of the helmet to improve the vision in the night by other trailing drivers. Furthermore, this helmet will detect the dangerous distance of other vehicles on the right-hand side, especially the heavy vehicles. Why? Because the cyclists always incline to the left road side. Most of the vehicles will pass by the right-hand sides. We need to create a buffer between riders and oncoming right-hand side vehicles. Therefore, a distance sensor which connected to a buzzer will warn the rider if the distance of oncoming right-hand side vehicle less than 1.4 meter with a beep sound. The last safety feature is the fatigue drowsiness warning system. There is a tiny iron ball as a switch. If the rider falls in sleep with face turning down more than 45 degrees from the horizontal step, a big sound will wake him or her out.
Next, we look into product cost. Our product is very cheap only. It only costs 30 ringgit. For the Arduino Nanoboard, it costs 9 ringgit 80 cents. And distance sensor, we have cost 20 ringgit 50 cents. Buzzer, 80 cents. And then wind power generator, 2 ringgit 50 cents. Wind blade, only 40 cents. And tube sensor is the switch, 60 cents. Safety belt clip, 3 ringgit. LED light, we use a 3 LED light, so it costs 1 ringgit 50 cents. And LED light cover, we also have 3, 1 ringgit 60 cent, and the last one is push off button 40 cent. So all of this only cost 30 ringgit, so it is very cheaper. So what is the safety of our helmet? Okay, we have 3 warning systems. We have mentioned in the theory. The first one is safety belt fasten warning system. The second one is distance warning system, and the third one is the fatigue or drowsiness warning system. So it is related to the STEM concept also. Next, we look into the novelty of our project. Okay, the idea is very new. Before we create the smart helmet, we have 3 prototypes: the prototype 1, prototype 2, and prototype 3. So the final product we have include 3 warning systems: fasten belt warning system, distance warning systems, and fatigue warning system. So we have get the patent and copyright from the Malaysia. So our products have been approved for all the safety. We look into the usefulness of the project. The first one is reduce motorcyclist injuries. So it will always remind them to wear helmet safety strap with a red LED on the front of the helmet. The second one is reduce the risk of riding in the dark with additional green LEDs on the helmet section. The third one is giving the opportunity to the traffic police to check whether the riders wears the safety belts or not, where the red LED will be light up on the back of the helmet. If the riders feel sleepy while riding a motorcycle, the sound of a siren will mount on the left ear of the helmet, will call out the sleepy riders. The last one is avoid riders' accident by detecting the distance of the motorcycle with the vehicle on the road through the LED display on the front and the distance sensor on the right side of the helmet. So our helmet is very useful to the motorcyclists. Next, we look into the motivation. Okay, from the prototype 3, we have testing in 3 SMK, SMK-A, SMK-B, and SMK-C. So the final product, that is our smart helmet. We found that analysis from the student is the safety increase with our smart.
Saya dapat sentiasa lebih selamat menggunakan aksesori ini.
We have sharing to student is SMK-D, E, and JBJ. We get the idea verification to JBJ and the PBDC group. That's all. Thank you.